Hello everybody, here you are with Claro Beauty and Life. This is Claudia Lara and I almost feel like saying, this is your host. It hasn't even been a week. I think I'm like, and here you are, the star of today, the featuring product, It's transforming. The whole thing is transforming. It hasn't even been a week. So thank you very much for tuning in, for watching. It's a learning experience for sure. I'm new at this YouTube and I'm not new about loving makeup. And so today, this video is about Beautylish. Beautylish is kind of an online store, I think, where I buy a lot of my makeup products, and apparently a lot of YouTubers do as well. That's how I discovered them to begin with. Now, I don't know exactly where they are. I think they are in the United States, but they do carry global brands. That's what they say about themselves. And apparently they also have, well, they have great customer service, great shipping times, and great packaging. It's beautiful. That I know because I have ordered from them. But apparently they also have kind of concierge sort of service where they help you choose the products and according to your skin color or according to your needs. I haven't used that part, so I don't know. But I do hear a lot of YouTubers having a relationship with Beautylish, and they always say how great it is to work with them, for them, and with them. And so that's why I want to also support them and tell you about this big sale, because they only have it, I think, once or twice a year. It's just like Sephora. But they do have great products. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury is there, which is, I love that brand. They have Tomford, which is another great brand. They have Surratt, which is a great brand. They have Chantecaille. I think that's new, maybe not, because I see them advertise that they just got there, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. But now Chantecaille is there as well. And most important, they have all type of brushes brought from Japan. And at least I discovered Sonia G brushes there. That's how I started purchasing from them. And then I discovered Waynegoss, which is a makeup artist that also started his own makeup brushes with them. And I don't know if they sell it anywhere else, but that's where I know you can get them. And they are awesome. They're amazing. The type of brushes from Waynegoss and Sonia G is the ones I use, and I'll be telling you which ones they are. And so welcome to this video. So the thing, they call it Beautylish Gift Card Event Fall 2021. And I think the way it works is if you purchase over $100 with them, you get like a $20 credit for every 100. And then there's a date later on where you can actually spend that $20 however you want. So it's kind of like you get a 20% discount, but that discount is to use in products. Still, if you have several purchases to make, that is awesome. So I think it only runs for 4 days, meaning those 4 days are where you can buy over $100 and get the $20 credit for later use. And today was the first day. Today is Thursday. Thursday what? Oh my God, I don't have the date. Well, it starts today. It ends on October 24th. If that tells you something. So 4 days. So today is October 21st. Great. I had to do the math right there real quick. All right, so let's get into the products. I'm not going to be trying them on my face. I actually I just recorded a video on Chantecaille. Why did I record that video even though it's not going to record that video today? Because I wanted you to see everything that I put in my face, because it is a Beautylish. So I'm going to post a video below. So if you want to see how I did my face and all these products from Chantecaille, please look at my video below. I will be naming them right here, but I won't be putting them on or swatching them. So there's different brands. There's many brands that are in there. I'm gonna look at the time. I'm gonna start introducing some of my favorites. I might not be able to list them all, but enough for you to, you know, if you want those recommendations, here you are. So the first thing, I don't really speak about skincare much because I don't really know much about it. I usually try many different things until I land to something that works for me and I like, and then I stick with it for a while until I feel that it's not working totally there for me. Now, through time, because I guess aging or hormones or, you know, the outside, whatever it is, some products work awesome for some time and then they just don't. And I've been very loyal to certain products that work for me for a very long time until I guess I got to my 45th, you know, 45 years old or so. I'm almost 50, where I haven't really found some products that landed on me and that I just continue in loving them. So I keep changing. But this one, I'm gonna introduce one that I do wanna recommend it because I think it's been great. This is a serum, and this is by Mila Moursi. And so in their last sale, I bought two. So I have this is Mila Moursi Serum Luminescent. Now she has more than one serum. This one is the dual action serum. And I really like it. I think it has made a difference. This is my second or third bottle. And look, I already used it up. So this one I do use every day. Of course, I make it in combination with a toner, and that has shifted around with a moisturizer, and those I keep trying different ones. And so, but this one, it has Stay Fix. So I really like it. And because of the last sale, I actually bought a second one for backup. So I'll have this and then I'll have this. So I know I'm gonna keep using this serum for sure because it's not economical. It's well, it's a little more luxurious. So yeah, I make sure it doesn't go to waste. At some point, I try one of their sets because she does have, this brand has like a little tryout set where it came like with 5 small bottles of different things. And I tried the other serum that they have, but I think it might have more lifting qualities, you know, for wrinkles or things like that. But I felt it was a little drying for my skin. It was a little too much. I'm very delicate. I'm very sensitive, probably more than most. But this one I really like. And from that said, I really enjoy their cleanser as well. It was very nice. And of course that lasts for a while. And even though it was small, I still have some of it. I still is my favorite one. But I don't think I will repurchase it. Why? Because I don't like to spend that much money on a cleanser. But on a serum, I think it's worthwhile. Now, this brand, I don't know much about it other than now I tried over 6 of their products, right? But in over a few months of using their serum that I recommended. But the way I discovered them, this is very interesting. Beautylish creates these gift boxes at the end of the year. They have like a large size gift box and a small size or medium size. And there's been 2 years that I bought their surprise mystery box at the end of the year. And I do it because it's fun, right? They send you many products that you never heard of, or maybe you heard, but usually you get new things. And they had sent a very small, I don't know if it was a sample or it was just a tryout as part of that mystery box. And it was this serum. And I did try it, I did love it. It's not common that I like, you know, samples and I end up buying the big or larger product. But this one was, that's why I'm mentioning, even though I'm not mentioning a lot of skincare. So definitely Mila Moursi, check her out, check the brand out. I don't know where else she sells it, but I know Beautylish carries her. The second thing I want to talk to you about is a foundation. You heard me in other videos. I love the Surratt Dew Drop Foundation. I use number 3. And the same thing. I have this one. I have another one that I travel with. And I have backups. Why? Because I also bought this, I don't know, 20% sale or something like that. And I went crazy and bought 2 extra ones. But I don't mind because I really like not only the texture of the foundation, the lightness of the foundation, but the light that it brings to my face. In the other video with Chantecaille, which is what I'm wearing in my face, I was talking about there's certain powders or certain foundations that even though they match your skin and they are your skin color, they might have a little tint warmer and some cooler. I don't like where it has that warmer on me. I see how people will like it because it might bring a little coloring, just like filters to with the phones and things like that. But I like the cooler when my skin goes a little cooler because I feel it brings brightness to my skin. Might be only in my head, but that's what I'm used to seeing. And so this foundation for me brings that extra light, coolness to my face, and I feel is just what I need for my skin color. Now, I'm not the only one that has bragged about this foundation. I know a lot of other YouTubers. I actually discovered this one by Michelle Wong. It's another YouTuber. I love her channel. I've been following her for 4 years or more. And she's the one that mentioned this, and I bought it, and now I love it as well. So moving on. So that's the foundation. Different brands that are carried there. One is Chantecaille. So I'm not sure. Yes, they do have. So one of the things that is being talked about much in YouTube is this blurring powder. This blurring powder came to Chantecaille as just a one-time kind of thing, and it sold out and everybody wanted it. Everybody was bragging about it, and they decided to bring it back as a permanent, you know, item, which is, everybody was so ecstatic and happy. I actually bought it on the second time that they brought it in. I think the first one, it came in a case with a burr, and it was beautiful. And then they brought this one with the flowers, and I think now it's just a permanent case. I don't know what they brought it in, but it is a perfect blur finishing powder. And apparently it does wonders when you have larger pores. I don't. However, I did use it today after the Tinted moisturizer, and I have to say I barely feel it on, which I love. I'm not very big on powders. I barely wear powders, but I'm actually happy that I did try them on top of the moisturizer, because I do see the blurring effect, meaning, well, let me talk about it now. This is another big time recommendation, which is the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 15. I am color Bliss. I thought it was vanilla just by looking at the swatches online, but no, vanilla was too yellow and too warm. See, that's what I was telling you about. I happen to be Bliss, and some of the YouTubers that I follow that I thought were my skin color, they're more vanilla, which was interesting because this distinction makes the difference that is in my skin, right? Versus what I see and what I thought it was similar because they had yellow undertones. But yeah, I have a little cooler, not just yellow warm in my skin. So I use Bliss for Chantecaille, just for reference. I don't know if that helps you out. And so This is a moisturizer, so I wouldn't wear a moisturizer under it. You can, but I just didn't, especially today. But I did use my serum. So I don't go anywhere without this one. Right now I'm trying out a Chanel, I don't know what they call it. I'll mention in another video. It's some kind of gel, but you put it under. It's kind of like a toner gel, refresher, plumping. Don't ask me, I don't have it today, but I've been kind of using it on and off to try it out. So sometimes I wear that and then this, but even if I don't wear the other, this is a must at morning. You can use it obviously at night, but I use it only in the morning. So today I wore that, and then I wore this, and that's what I would usually do. Although this is a little bit, would you say shiny, glossy? Not at the beginning, but it just starts getting there as the day goes by. It still looks very nice, and a lot of people like it because it makes you look glowy, you know, gluey. Your skin looks nice in the SPF. But today I tried it with the powder. And even though this is called blurry powder, and I didn't feel it was really blurry to me because I don't have large pores. Hope I'm not repeating myself. But today I used it, and look, I really like it. Really love it. Also, I tried a little bit of bronzer, and I had put more on one side than the other, if you see the video. And I used the powder to kind of blend it a little more, and it was very helpful. So there it goes, powder. The other thing I love and I'm wearing is the Goa. This is the bronzer, and you can check out more comments on that video, but what I'm saying is that at the beginning it took me forever to order this because it's so dark and I thought it wouldn't work, but it works perfect. And I actually use it a little bit as a contour and a little bit as a bronzer, and it works amazingly. Now, I don't want to mix brands because I'll be talking about Tomford in a little bit, but Tomford is also in Beautylish, and this is Terra, and this is very good for kind of just contouring the shadow here. It's a very neutral, you barely will see it, so you can use it with everything. But this one, if you notice, is a lot more red, and so even though it does create the shadow, it also, you can bring it up and it creates this perfect color that can be used as a bronzer. So I recommend the Chantecaille. Now, if you just want a little bit of contour and then just the blush so it doesn't look this reddish, then I do recommend the Terra from Tomford, which is another great one, right? All right, so moving on with Chantecaille. I do have some of her Chantecaille blushes, but I didn't see them in Beautylish, the powder ones. I did see the cream ones. Now, I don't own any of those, so I can't speak for them, but I heard great things. So if you like the creamy of a blush, I would recommend to get those from Beautylish. The other item that I am wearing is the Luminescent Eye Shade Pangolin, and it's a dusky lilac. It's a one and done. Is it all upside down? One and done, and this one is lovely. They're a little bit on the expensive side for one, but it's worthwhile because I use this. I get compliments when I do. You can put it as a topper, you can do a one and done, you can you know, make it a little less lilac, a little bit, like if you use browns around it or grays, or I mean, this is a multi-use, and for my blue eyes, it really brings out the color and uplifts and blends like a dream and sparkly. And yet I don't feel that everything fallen and I have all this leftovers of the shininess. I mean, of course, it can drop a little bit, but not like those that you put on and then you have it everywhere. I don't find that with this ones. And that's even that I don't wear a primer for my eyes. So really recommend this. They have many other shades. Choose one that goes with your eyes. I mean, I'm tempted. There's the golden from the lion. There's the elephant or the rhinoceros that are kind of metallic, not metallic in texture. It's just the metal, kind of iron, kind of that silver or darker silver. It's gunshot or gun powder kind of colors. I think those probably are beautiful. Beautiful. I heard great things about them. So check them out. But if you want to know how they feel and how they function, absolutely recommend it. The other thing I have and talked about was the eyeliner. I have this violet Damask. Love this color. Love the eyeliner. I heard great things about the Jasper, which is the brown. And I heard great things about the natural color, the beige. I haven't bought that because I have two other and because they've been sold out the times that I have tried. But definitely the brown. And I also heard great things about the olive green. I don't remember the name of it, but check it out. But given the function, it's great quality stuff. All right, let me have a sip of my coffee. I thought this was gonna be a quick video. Seems like I like to just talk and talk and talk. All right, so last from Chantecaille, they also have it in Beautylish, is the Rock and Rose. This is their Lip Bells lipstick, which is what I'm wearing. They do last. I put this on a while back for the other video. They still on. They're very creamy. They're very nice, so I like them. I only have this color. I also have their lip tint, and I have the Verbena. This lip tint is obviously a little softer. It's what I would use when I just first wake up, you know, in case the postman comes in or I have to go outside or whatever. It just gives me a little bit of color. You can check out my video on Chantecaille and you'll see the difference between the lipsticks and how this color works. And they sent me on this last purchase, they had this, I guess these are not permanent, but probably doing it for the holidays, the Lip Crystal Rush Crystalline. And I really like the rose quartz. You see how it has all that sparkle? Well, it applies with that sparkle. Look at this. You see this? I think it's perfect for the holidays, even for a topper, but if you use it just by itself, it's nice. They also had send me the Carnelian. I don't like this on me. It looks a little metallic, red, but it's nice. I mean, it will work, right? All right, so brushes. Let's get into brushes before anything else, because if I don't mention some brands, you'll live. I mean, I did say Charlotte Tilbury is in there, Tomford is in there. They have plenty. Oh, Surratt is in there. They have great products. But right now I want to talk a little bit about the brushes, because that's really, you can't find these brushes anywhere else, I don't think. And so it's worthwhile at least mentioning some of my favorite. So I really recommend you the Sonia G eye sets. Now I bought one of the first ones that came out, and they are red. The red thing, right? And they come 5 of them. She came up with a new line. It's called Sky. Let's see, I can tell you the name right here if you want me to look it up, because my memory is not so good. I knew all these names. I know all this at certain points. But don't ask me a few months later because I don't remember. So I'm going to put here Sonia G. And I'll tell you. But the distinction is, these ones are, the new ones are blue. And the ones before were red. That doesn't mean they're old. They're just a tiny bit different. And so there's some of the red that I still really recommend. And then there's some of the blue that I still really recommend. So I'll tell you the name. So the new set of eyes is called Sky Eye Set. See, I knew it was Sky, I just didn't know the order. So Sky Eye Set. There are 5 of them. What I hear is that they're a little smaller than the ones I bought. I bought they're still for sale, the Pro Eye Set, which is the red ones. And what I hear is the Sky Set are a little smaller, very tiny bit. For hooded eyes, they might be better. I haven't bought those because I bought this. And they're very, very similar, very close. So for this ones, I definitely recommend it. If you don't have an eye set already, they're quality. They came from Japan. They're real hairs. They're so soft in your eyes. They're precise. So you can't go wrong with them. So if you can spend a little bit of money on these 5 sets, they're $150 for the 5. For the Sky Eye set, they're $160. So $10 more for the other one now. Why is that? For what I can see, the Pro Eye set that I bought has 3 of this whiter undye hair, and those are a little better, I hear, for cream products. You can use it with everything, but the other one only has 1 undye hair. The rest are the mixture, like this color. So yeah, they do a little different. They would do the same thing, you know, the usual. One is to apply, another one is for the crease, another one to blend, another one for a little more detail, etc. So I don't think you will go wrong with either. The newest is the Sky Eye Set, so there you go. I use the red, the Pro. See, I don't want to pull all the ones, but these are 2 of them. Really recommend it. For the brushes, the face brushes, so there's this smooth buffer that I use for the blurring powder. It's flat. So this is very recommended to blur eye out and blend, you know. So this one is useful. I don't think I do that much, the blurring thing, because I don't use that much powder, but it's good to have when you do. The Designer Pro is also the red one, and this is the, it's called Designer Pro. So this is a little more pointy, right, and precise. You can do the highlight, you can do the blush, etc. Or you can use the Cheek Pro for blush. This one is more pointy. This one is a little flatter. You see that? So I do like this one better for blush. I do recommend this Cheek Pro. This one, if you want something for the highlight or more pointy, etc. But if you're between the 2, I would get the Cheek Pro. Very useful. This is for bronzers, called Sculpt 2. Very precise, very nice. I do use it. She has another one that is a little bigger. And of course you can use it with cream because it's undyed hair. And this one is the Sculpt 1. To tell you the truth, I don't use this that much at all. So I would recommend this one instead. At least, maybe I have to discover this a little more, because that happens. Sometimes I buy something and I don't really use it, and then later on I discover that I love it and I start using it more and more. So far, I want to recommend those from Sonia G. If you get her sets, even better, right? Because each of the brush is for a certain reason or certain thing to do with it. So that will be great. The other ones I want to mention is the Waynegoss. I really love him. There's a couple of sets that I don't have from him, but I did start buying at the beginning the ones he was coming up with. And so one of them is this one. Waynegoss, thing is universal. Maybe this one only came for holidays, I'm not sure. But this one is used for everything because it's a little pointy, so you can do contour, you can do bronzing, you can do blush, you can do a little highlight because it's thinning at the end. So this is universal. I think that's what it was called. So if they still have it, I recommend that. But I recommend his set. He has a set of brushes for eyes. Also, I think they come 5 or 6 on the set. So gray brushes, awesome. This one were recommended for hooded eyes. And this one is the 16, 18, 19, 20. And I'm missing probably 21 or something, because I bought, this is 05, because I bought specific ones for other things. So I don't know which ones came in the set, but check it out. But the one that has the 16, 18, 19, 20 is great for hooded eyes. This one I bought separately and I do use it. I really recommend it. This, you see, is the blue, didn't come in the set. This is Flat Definer. I really like this because I use it as an eyeliner, buffing. So this one is very useful. So I think that's good enough, right? I mean, good enough for the brushes. At least you'll have your eye set and your face set, and you'll be good with those. I don't know if they carry, I think they do. Yes, they do. I think I bought it from them. This is, oh no, La Mer. Do they carry La Mer? I start getting nervous because I'm taking forever as usual. I mean, I want to try to make this shorter for you guys. But thank you very much for being with me and caring for what I have to say about all these products, right? They do carry La Mer. Now, did they carry brushes? Doesn't seem like they carry the brushes. Okay. Oh yeah, makeup brushes. Great. All right. Oh no, not La Mer Breakup Brush. Okay, so never mind. I'll talk about this one another time, but I really love it. It's La Mer Powder Brush. Love it. All right, so I think we're gonna stop right there. Another great thing, great buy. I think I'm contradicting myself, but so much, right? Oh, drop. This is the Gerlain powder. Awesome. Les Meteorites. Check them out. They're different colors. I really recommended those for giving a glow, finishing up your powder. It's very nice for any kind of day of makeup, even when you're not wearing makeup. The Tomford, of course, their bronzer, Terra I already mentioned, and all most of their quads. I have several of them. Which one do I recommend? Well, Cocoa Mirage is no longer, but let's see. They have, if you want now for the holidays, you see this? This is called Body Heat. This is very nice. And one more, Soleil First Frost. Very light and nice. I think I'm gonna leave it for that. Yes, we're slowing down. We're closing the shop. That's it. There, we have to draw the line somewhere, right? If you have tried a lot of these Surratt blushes, let me know. I don't own any of them, but I do love their eyeshadows, Surratt eyeshadows. They're very nice. I heard great things about all their colors. Here are some. This is a very neutral powder. They do have, now I remember, maybe I'll buy that from this event. Yeah, they have the Beautylish Surratt palette from Surratt, made out of very soft natural colors. Then they have another one that I think is called beige. So they're very universal, very light, very everyday colors. That could be a great palette because Surratt quality is awesome. So I might look into that for sure. Yeah. Ooh, that powder made me breath. Excuse me. I'm going to try to take that out. But it seems that when I started editing, which I'm learning in YouTube, it takes forever to upload the video after you take out a little piece. So we'll see if I do it or not while I learn to edit videos. Because I would love to put the little video in the beginning and then plop all the pictures as I'm talking about them. I would learn to be like a pro in that, but that's gonna take a little time, I think. Anywho, here we go. Thank you very much for watching. I think I've done a great job. Good boy. Oh no, that's how I say to my dogs. Good girl. I mean, I guess now that I have a YouTube channel, I am my own boss. I am my own worker. I am my own, I have to cheer myself up, right? I mean, who else is gonna notice if I did a great job or not? Although you guys been very kind. The comments that I have gotten been very nice. I really appreciate you commenting. If you haven't subscribed, please do this at this time. Thank goodness I remember to say these things. And thank you very much for watching and getting to know me. And all right, please tell me your comments, your suggestions, anything is useful. I have said this in the past, I want this to be a conversation. If you haven't checked my Instagram account, please do. I think I posted once. I will start posting more. I will start posting pictures of the final look of every of my videos. So if you want to watch that up and close, go ahead. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.